Welcome back to Throttle Future, and today we're diving into a full, in-depth review of a machine that brings old-school soul into the modern era at the all-new 2026 Kawasaki W400. If you love classic British-inspired motorcycles with smooth power delivery, timeless styling, and bulletproof reliability, then stay tuned, because this bike might just be your next obsession. Kawasaki has taken everything people adored about the W series and refined it once again, creating a retro motorcycle that blends heritage charm with updated engineering. So let's get straight into the full breakdown, from features and performance to design, pricing, and the unique selling points that truly set this motorcycle apart. The moment you fire up the 2026 Kawasaki W400, you're immediately reminded of why the W lineage is iconic. The engine offers that gentle thump, the exhaust note has a calm, charismatic rumble, and the bike gives off a vibe that transports you back to the 1960s, when simple machines ruled the roads. But make no mistake, this version is engineered for the modern rider who wants a classic feel without sacrificing reliability, efficiency, and daily usability. Kawasaki redesigned and refined the 400cc parallel twin engine, giving it more smoothness in the mid-range, a bit more pep off the line, and an overall more polished ride experience. Whether you're cruising through the city or gliding on open roads, the W400 feels composed, predictable, and very friendly for both beginners and veterans who appreciate a relaxed, charming ride. Under the tank, the updated 399cc air-cooled fuel-injected twin produces around 32 horsepower and roughly 28 Nm of torque, delivering a gentle power band that focuses on smoothness rather than speed. This isn't a bike meant for aggressive performance or track thrills. It's intentionally designed for riders who enjoy a steady, classic, refined riding rhythm. Kawasaki has tuned the engine for linear response and improved consistency, so there's no sudden jerkiness or unpredictable throttle feel. It's the type of motorcycle that invites you to slow your pace and simply enjoy the ride. The 5-speed gearbox has been reworked with slightly tighter ratios, helping it handle city speeds more comfortably while keeping fuel efficiency high. Riders can expect excellent mileage, making the W400 a great choice for everyday commuting as well as weekend cruising. Suspension and handling also received subtle updates for 2026. The front telescopic forks have been tuned for better damping, while the rear DualShocks now offer improved comfort on uneven roads. This is not a performance-focused setup, it's comfort-centric, designed to absorb bumps and make longer journeys more enjoyable. The bike maintains stability at higher speeds, and thanks to its relatively low seat height, a lot of riders will appreciate how easy it is to maneuver in traffic or while parking. Braking comes from a single front disc and a rear disc with dual-channel ABS, ensuring safe stopping power without being overly aggressive. Kawasaki wanted to keep the classic character intact, so while the brakes do the job well, they don't feel overly modern or too sharp as they blend into the bike's personality. Now let's talk about design, because this is the area where the W400 truly shines. The retro styling is simply gorgeous. The 2026 model has a round LED headlamp that maintains a vintage aesthetic while offering bright modern illumination. The tank features hand-polished metallic paint with classic striping inspired by the original W models from the 1960s. Chrome accents along the fenders, side panels, mirrors, and exhaust give it that premium old-school shine, while the new spoked wheels complete the look. Kawasaki hasn't just slapped a retro design together, they have sculpted this motorcycle with authenticity, making it look like a true time capsule with just enough modern polish. Even the analog-style speedometer and tachometer retain a nostalgic feel, though Kawasaki quietly added a small digital display for fuel level, trip information, and essential indicators. The seat on the 2026 W400 has also been redesigned for more cushioning and a more supportive riding posture. Kawasaki aimed for comfort over long rides, and whether you're riding solo or with a passenger, the seat feels plush and accommodating. The ergonomics remain upright and relaxed, with a natural reach to the handlebars and slightly forward foot pegs that strike a perfect balance between old-school commuter and modern classic cruiser. It's a bike that encourages you to ride for pleasure, not pressure. In terms of technology, Kawasaki keeps things minimal but useful. You get dual-channel ABS, LED lighting, refined fuel injection, and a more efficient ECU. Beyond that, the bike avoids unnecessary electronics, staying true to its retro identity. No traction control, no riding modes, no TFT dashboards, just pure, simple motorcycling. This makes the W400 extremely approachable, easy to maintain, and refreshingly uncomplicated. Now let's talk about price. The 2026 Kawasaki W400 is expected to retail around $5,400 to $5,800, depending on region and accessories. This pricing strategy places it perfectly for riders seeking a stylish, dependable, classic-themed motorcycle without breaking the bank. It appeals to new riders, students, commuters, and retro enthusiasts who want a beautifully crafted machine that's affordable to buy and economical to maintain. As for unique selling points, the biggest highlight of the 2026 W400 is its authentic retro experience. Unlike many modern classics that rely heavily on electronics and sport-focused performance, the W400 remains faithful to its heritage. It delivers an honest, mechanical, charming ride that blends modern reliability with vintage aesthetics. It's lightweight, beginner-friendly, extremely fuel-efficient, and visually timeless. Kawasaki has successfully maintained the spirit of the W series, a motorcycle that doesn't rush you, doesn't intimidate you, and doesn't overwhelm you with tech. Instead, it gives you something far more valuably and enjoyable, soulful riding experience. Whether you're cruising city streets, exploring backroads, or just admiring it in your garage, the 2026 Kawasaki W400 feels like a motorcycle built with passion. For riders who appreciate simple engineering, classy design, and a relaxing ride, this bike hits every mark. It's a reminder that motorcycling isn't always about speed or numbers, sometimes it's about style, motion, and connection to the road. And that wraps up full review of the all-new 2026 Kawasaki W400. If you love retro-styled bikes or classics with modern reliability, then this machine deserves a serious look. Keep riding, stay safe, and stay tuned for more reviews here on Throttle Future.